It says,
We good? Okay. It is now 7 o'clock. Today's date is, I don't even know, the 12th. We were going to open this meeting. Those present is Jim Enoch and Kevin Hammond. Mr. Stevens is not here today. We'll go ahead and do approval of the minutes.
and there are 2 sets of minutes here tonight.
I'll make a motion to go ahead and approve those sets of meeting minutes. July 8th, July 29th for the budget hearing.
We made a motion, I will second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Payment of claims. Yeah.
Make a motion to pay the bills for the town and the sewage.
Councilman Edy make a motion to pay the bills for the sewage in the town. I will second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next will be the town marshal report.
Make a motion to approve the marshal report for July.
Councilman Edy made a motion to approve the police report. I will second that motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Public Works Commissioner. Has paperwork and everything.
Yeah, I've been looking into getting a barrier put up beside our new lift station, so nobody gets it.
Okay.
And, the best price we found is US Blue Book, $650. And it weighs 1,100 pounds when you put water in it, or you put sand. So, I'd like to get one of those so we can keep people making hit it.
Round.
No, it's like a concrete barrier, you know,
It
you
is
see on the
concrete.
highways, yeah,
Okay.
it's 6 foot long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
That's what I figured, but.
poly, whatever it's called.
Hmm.
Poly, I forget what it's called, something. But, weighs 1,100 and I think it's 30 pounds full. So it'd take a pretty good hit to move it.
Right.
And I already got the posts to go in there. I'm gonna put them all the way $650, that's the barrier and shipping.
Are they done?
The pumps are, the only thing I gotta do on the pumps yet, the computer screen on it, it's got a recall, and it's supposed to be maybe tomorrow. We're gonna get that put on there, then it'll be ready. It's been running for about a month. But I have to go down there and check it every so often, because if that screen messes up, it quits pumping. Yeah, so that's not good. But once they get that on there, it should work good, and it pumps really well. We had that 2-inch ring, and it never even come close to running over before, it started running over. But it keeps up really good, so. I think we definitely improved that problem.
Open. We good financially for $650?
Yeah, and that comes out of the wastewater.
Right. I'll make a motion that we purchase that barrier.
I'll second.
Then the other thing I've been looking into is the pole saw, I said something to you before about, for the front of the tool cast, some cut tree limbs. We've been getting some complaints, limbs hanging out there, and they're up too high, I can't reach them. And this will extend up to, it's 21 feet,
Right.
so that should be 29 for anything we got. And the prices we found so far, it's anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000. The one company we found was in Virginia, and I think it might be kind of sketchy. It doesn't have a DDD.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not real sure about that, but there's another place in Tennessee, and they're certified and all that, so. So I gotta get a hold of them and see what their shipping and all that is.
Okay. Yeah, if you can get all that, but, as far as the motion, I made a motion, Jim seconded to buy the barrier. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. We'll look for you.
And I then kind of watching for something to load the salt in the back of the tool cab. And old tractors are still, $35,000, yeah.
We looked at one for the school, and it's,
Yeah.
Same way.
They've got these little, they're like a little skid steer you stand on the back of them. And they got a new one over there, I don't know what the price of it is, but I seen it over
About
in New Hall.
35,000.
They're high,
Yeah.
but I think I could get one cheaper than that somewhere. I just started looking into those.
would they lease? Would they lease?
I think they will rent or lease. Cause yeah, I wouldn't need it all the time. But I'm not too, we don't get that on times bad, I can still show it in there. I've been doing it for 12 years, so.
Might look
If we run across something,
See, look into rent or lease for the winter months.
yeah. I might talk to them over there in New Holland, just see what kind of, if they got something out there.
Honestly, GovDeals, if you could go to govdeals.com and look, there's some of the government entities,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
giving them some that
I
for
bet on
us.
Marketplace, for
Right.
some. I found some, they said they're like, I think it was $4,500 for a new one, but, I don't know where it comes from, it's probably China.
Yes.
The shipping will be outrageous on it. But I've been looking into those, but the pole saw I think we really need.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can get all the information for that.
Yeah, there's a couple other companies I'll call. I think other than that, that's pretty much.
Try Titan.
Matt, try Titan.
I've been very happy with their stuff.
Is it in Lafayette?
No, it's in Tennessee.
Oh, okay, that's another place we found one in Tennessee, it's Bell something. And I've heard of that name before, the name's
No,
not.
I can get you the information.
Okay.
They send me something about 3 times a week.
Sounds good. But the rest of the money we still owe for the pumps, the work and all that, we're waiting until September, because we're gonna make sure everything works good.
Sure.
After we get that new screen in and everything, before we pay them.
Who was the company again?
Covalent.
Somebody asked me the other day, I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, I always call it Covalent, but they said it's Covalent.
Were you pleased with them so far?
Somewhat. We had a little discussion today.
Okay.
No, we'll go with that.
At least it's not 3 years.
No, I told them some of the stuff they need to improve on, and, just, they wouldn't come prepared, it's one of the big
Right.
things.
Good enough.
You mean you're not here for park board or community club or anything like that, are you?
I'm on the community club, not on the park board.
Right. But
Of course, the festival is the first weekend of October, and we're soliciting sponsors right now. It's basically gonna be the same as last year, same events.
Okay. Moving on, July payroll allowance docket.
I do have one other thing real quick.
No, we were past the last.
The dump truck's going spark plug now, and that one coil's bad.
Go ahead, read
It's like $700
it. I know.
because it's
not gonna be
V10.
cheap. I know.
It's 10 of them. But,
You gotta have it.
yeah, and I did get the hoist fixed on it. You guys knew it over. It was like $160. It was something electrical, which I thought it was, but I couldn't get the bed back up to look under there because it was some noise on there like that far away from the bed. And I couldn't get my hand up in there. That's it.
You done that?
I think so.
I'll make a motion, we accept the payroll allowance
I'll
for
second.
July. I made a motion, Jim seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Upcoming budget, public hearing, and adoption meetings.
So just was gonna get the dates that the public hearing will be at the beginning of the next council meeting on September 9th. And then the adoption meeting will be at the beginning of October 14th. And I believe, Jim Higgins will be able to be here at the October meeting. We can go back and confirm that, but I believe that's the case.
And then August 14th meeting in Delphi on possible retaliation of electee money to Carroll County EMS. Have you learned anything else on that?
No. But I'm going Thursday, and I think Daniel's gonna go Thursday.
Say, I thought he was.
Yeah, so just to state that that meeting's at 9:30 in Delphi.
Sharon, do you know anything about
Very little, very little. They haven't really said anything about it. I mean, which is kind of mentioned at the commissioners meeting.
Is that their normal meeting time? 9:30?
This is the council's normal, the council meets at 10, so they're doing this half an hour before the council.
Oh,
I'm thinking it's gonna be a packed house. I would not wait till 9:30 to get there. I'm gonna mark my seat at 8:30.
So get there at 8.
Yeah.
Any miscellaneous business that we've not covered?
I have 3 things, but it can be.
Roger?
Has my neighbor talked to you, Steve, about the tile getting clogged up there?
Or the right up the big top?
Come down by the locker plant, there where you got that, just run it down the driveway, he said.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And then by the garage, the tile's broke. There's a hole about that big going down through tile.
not sure that would be us though.
Nah,
Well, you know, if you had Harvey Miller, put it in.
I'll look at it. That's all new plastic down through there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could it be something you said? I'll look at it.
He said the stones in that one up the front.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
told him water runs downhill. There's not much I can do about that. It's when they put all that stone on the locker plant there. That's what runs into it. I know about it.
Do you have anything else? Anyone else?
Yes, I know it's a state highway. You know, I had the opportunity, since I'm at the American House at 205 Michigan, and my house at 1313, so I'm outside all the time. And I noticed even tonight at 6:30, there was a car coming from the north that had up state plates, and they didn't slam on their brakes until they saw that speed thing, right before you get to, what is that, third? So I was wondering if we could get additional ones on out that say 45 coming in. Where it's getting dangerous out there. I've lived here since 1997. I have to, when I come home from Logansport, I have to pull over to get in my own driveway, otherwise those run over me. And it's never been like this. I don't know what the problem is. So I just pull over because I'm not gonna get rear-ended and people are in a big hurry to get out of town. But even tonight, like I said, that it was 6:30, that person was out of state plates, and they didn't hit the brake. They were going every bit of 60 by the funeral home, by the American House. As soon as they saw that, reduce your speed, they slammed on it.
I don't know if we could get cost efficient, but possibly might be cheaper just to be able to move them.
Well, we allowed for that. We got posts down there.
That's what I'm saying, we might be able to
We'd
move
have to-
them down
We'd
farther.
have to recalibrate it.
Right.
So we couldn't get additional ones that would say 45, 45. It
That was before my time. I don't know what the cost was for
They
those.
wasn't cheap.
There were 5, I think, if I remember correctly. Ish.
I don't know what they are now.
Yeah, so we'd have to look at the price.
I understand it's
But
a
it
state highway.
might be cheaper
To move them.
to move it.
We got a post down there by the bridge, we put in the ground. And then there's another one down there, I don't know if you know where Pelfrey's used to live, or I think she might still live there.
I think she still lives
We
there.
got another post there, but that was just in case we wanted to move them.
It's just my observation.
We might be
It's
able
been
to
happening the last
back
couple
up,
of years.
just slow them down a little bit before they get uptown.
And then the other thing, I know there's a thing going around about Burlington established in 1828, which is not true. We were Jackson Township until March 5th, 1832. We were a township before we were a town. The town was established May 29, 1833. Is there any way we can officially say that? I mean, it's in all the records. I don't know why. The 1828 was the previous generation, and there were people here. You know, the Harnesses were here, there were the Kellys, there were people here, but if you look at their transactions, they didn't buy the land until at least 1830 and later. How were we established in 1828? I know it's kind of a trifle thing, but, you know, even the last administration, the signs that they put up said 1878. They corrected them and put 1828, which I told them that's not the right date, and they didn't do that. So, I mean, I understand that doesn't mean much to most people, but it does to me.
We heard the story.
Well, I mean,
I couldn't tell you what town, that was the time it
you know,
was.
we were part of Jackson, and the name came about from the first postmaster. His family was from Burlington, New Jersey.
So where would we go to verify?
I already have all the records. I got them at the courthouse.
I'm just saying, you know, we probably ought to, we probably ought to verify it.
I can bring you information. I can bring additional information.
I was gonna say, if you could just bring in copies of it, and let us see it, please.
Okay.
I'd appreciate it.
Thank you.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Not sure a whole lot we can do other than announce it, maybe put it on our webpage.
That change the sticker on the dump truck.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the county was founded in 1828, but we weren't.
Karen?
Okay, I have had 3 different requests. So, the old Farmers Lumber Building, The company that owns it, they are, have been renovating downstairs. They're putting in an apartment there. And then the rest of it will be eventually climate controlled storage. So they are wanting to do away with the commercial sewage bill there and just go to residential. So, and I asked kind of when that was gonna be done. I think the apartment, they're gonna be moving in possibly later this week. What the rest of that inside looks like, I have no idea. But I was gonna bring that up.
Do you know if they put a bathroom in the apartment? Did they, or was one already there? For that new one they put in?
I would assume it would have to have its own
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
bathroom.
The one that was there wasn't very nice, but, I mean, that was one that was the lumberyard.
Yeah, he said, he told Karen he was gonna do away with that. I said, well, I'll have to inspect it,
Right.
make sure it's closed off.
So I didn't know what you wanted me to go back and.
So they're just gonna have one apartment?
Downstairs, so there's the 2 apartments upstairs.
And they're
adding-
already
They're already paying.
Yeah, they're already paying.
residential.
Yes, right.
Yeah, if it's, I don't see that as an issue.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we make it residential, since it's going to be turned relative to an apartment.
I'll second.
Made a motion, Jim seconded, all those in favor say aye. Aye,
Alright.
motion carries. But you're gonna inspect it too though, right?
Yeah, she's gonna call him back and tell him that. As long as he plugs it off, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
The second thing is, I had a gentleman call who lives at 508 Michigan. That's where McGill's used to live, right here on 29. So to the north of their house is an alleyway. And then you have 504 Michigan, which is right adjacent to where the Masonic Lodge was. So he expressed interest in wanting to close that alley. You have the alleyway off of 5th Street that runs, directions here, north and south, that cannot be closed. That goes by where Amber used to live. But in between their houses, I had talked to Steve, and he doesn't know of any, like, there's no wastewater issues, that we don't know of any, like, big energy poles there or anything like
I think it's
that.
all grass too, isn't it?
Yeah, so,
What was the other address? Not the 508.
504, and that's where Shires used to live. So there's an alleyway between those 2 properties, and they just wanted to see if you guys were okay, if they decide to do this, it's, you know, for them to start this process.
I don't see
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's an issue.
As long as they-
As long as
neighbors
they're
are okay with it.
yeah, our sewer lines are in the alley, running north and south, so.
If they wanna go start the process, I'd say have them start the process.
Okay, all right, I'll let them know. And the only other thing is, I had a resident come to me and ask about doing, going door to door. They're in a fall ball, league, but this league is a travel league, so it's not something here in town. And, wasn't quite sure about,
Solicitation?
yeah, I'm sorry, I had
If
something.
we get a permit, it'd be
I'm
okay.
gonna say, once we got a permit, I don't think we can stop it, so.
Right, if they wanted to get a permit.
Right.
There were some exceptions, but I was looking through that, and I just printed that off if you guys wanted to look at. But like I said, it appears like this is a travel league, so it's not something that is taking place here in Burlington.
Yeah. How much is the permit?
And
You say they think it's pretty much.
30 for the year.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would say they have to get a permit to do it, but, because they don't fall underneath the exceptions.
Okay, all right.
It's pretty simple. Okay.
That's all that I had.
Excellent.
I do wanna thank Melissa Harshbarger. She went around to all the flowers and pulled all the dead stuff off of it. she didn't have to do that, and I appreciate her doing it.
Yeah, it's great. Well, I
Just
just
want to say thanks.
Yeah.
I already told her, but that's when everybody knows snow too.
You didn't do that.
I water them. That's what I told her, I water them.
Yeah. Justin, do you have anything?
Nope, I have not had anything come in, or I haven't heard anything, no email.
We like that.
I do have one thing from Justin.
Uh-oh.
When can we do something with them pumps? Make them boat anchors or whatever.
Did you hear that, Justin?
I didn't, he was cutting out, but I,
He's wanting, are you talking about the stuff that was delivered?
Yeah, but we didn't need.
How long do we need to wait before we can do stuff with the stuff that was left by that company? That's sitting out at the sewage plant?
yeah, is it in the way, or, I mean, I don't know how big it is, or,
I can put them in the back of the barn. Right now they're in front of a leaf bag.
He said he can put it back in the back of the barn. Right now they're in front of the leaf bag.
yeah. I just would do that, I mean, I don't want to, I mean, if it becomes a real nuisance, then we can readdress it at some other time, but right now, I think the best thing to do would just be to put it somewhere
Let the
where it
sleeping
won't
dog
get damaged.
rest.
Yeah,
In case
that's
they
Russ.
want to make some demand about having it back.
Yeah,
Yep.
I agree.
Sounds good.
He's good with that, Justin.
Okay.
Sharon, you have anything to say? Or do you have anything?
Nothing.
Anybody else? Last chance, Roger.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Have a second to adjourn? I will, no, we have motion to adjourn. I will second that motion. All those in favor say